Greetings and salutations. This is a bare-chested V-Rant. It just came to my attention about schools in America, though I live in Australia, but still schools removing dictionaries for the usage of somewhat sexually explicit terms, or sexually showing off terms, or words of a questionable or a somewhat offensive nature. I do believe that these schools have gone overboard, or if any school is planning to do so in the years to come, I would suggest that you do not, because you know what happened in several countries when they burnt educational material. The education fell of that area, and subsequently they lost quite a lot of smart and intelligent people to do what is necessary. I will go into what some of the words. What I was informed that bitch, bitch, was one of the was one of the words. Bitch. Its original word is a female dog, wolf, fox, or otter. I mean. Two. It's a spiteful and unpleasant reference to women. With the origin in Old English and Germanic origins. That's one. But then they go, oh, alright, it has oral sex in the dictionary. So let's oral sex. Let's see what it has here. Because it has it in the dictionary, it says, let me see, oral sex. Noun. A sexual activity in which the genitalia of one partner is stimulated by the mouth of the other. Now, let us look at the word stimulate. S-T-M. No, let's use it. Oh my goodness! I'm looking on the Oxford Dictionary here, and I'll be posting up the link to it, so you can have fun and games with it. Oh my god! Oh man! You should actually read it when you get a chance to do. I'll have to look at this one. Genital herpes, genital warts. Let's go with genital herpes, shall we? Genital herpes, a noun. Disease characterized by blisters in the genital area, caused by a variety of herpes simplex virus. Now let's see, what's the other one? Genital wart. Now, a small growth occurring in the anal or genital area caused by a virus that is spread especially by sexual contact. These things are in the Bible. Not in the Bible. Sorry. These things are. Whoops. Freudian slip of the tongue. But still, these are entries into the dictionary because it is an educational tool. Let me see. Penis. Penis. Let's see what it says. Noun. A male genital organ or higher of higher vertebrates. Actually, male genital organs of higher vertebrates carrying the duct of the transfer of sperm during copulation in humans and most other mammals. It consists largely of erectile tissue, and it is used also for urination. So penis. It is used to use refuge of liquid, and it is a sexual organ. So that's in the dictionary. So let's see. Vagina. See, what does that bring up, shall we? Vagina. The muscular tube leading from the external genitals to the cervix of the uterus in women and most female mammals. That I looked up penis. I have a penis. I am a man, therefore I have a penis. I looked up vagina, a woman's sexual organs, and it says so. The muscular tube leading from the external genitals to the cervix of the uterus in women and most female animals. Let us see. I'm going through certain questionable words that people do find offensive. I am a Christian, but yet I think the terminology of there's I typed in the word fuck, F-U-C-K. Those 4 little letters in that lineup can cause a lot of trouble. So fuck. Its pronoun is a vulgar slang. Fuck. Let me see. Verb is to have sexual intercourse with someone. Damage or ruin. Noun. An act of sexual intercourse with objective, a sexual partner of specified ability. Then it gives like phrases which is used as well. Fuck all means which means nothing. Give a fuck, it means be concerned or interested. Fuckable means attractive. Fuck about spending time doing unimportant or trivial things. Fuck someone around, waste someone's time. Fuck off means to go away. Fuck someone off means to make someone angry. Fuck someone up means to damage or confuse someone emotionally. Fuck something up or fuck up, doing something badly or poorly. Well, it says some weird word, but it is an early 16th century word, Germanic in origin, compares Swiss dialect fokker, and the Dutch dialect foklin, probably an Indo-European root meaning to strike, or Latin fist. So let me see. Fuck. If you're looking at a proper one, I will not, due to the nature of the word, and my father is of an Indian background, I will not use I will not put in the N word, but let me see. There's another good one, wog. It's see here. Let me see. What's another one? Shit is also a questionable word. Its predominant word is for feces, the act of defecating, diarrhea, a contemptible or worthless person. Something worthless, rubbish, nonsense, unpleasant, personal belonging stuff, intoxicating drug, especially cannabis. There's also quite a lot of shit in shit sentences, or phrases, or quotes. Let's see, ass. That's a often one that people get quite offended of. Just today, I was just walking around and someone said bloody, and a bloke just went, "Hey, don't swear, mate!" Bam. But you know, I'm just going off things what I'm reading off this Oxford Dictionary, the world's most trusted dictionary. So here goes ass. It's the number one. It says a hoofed mammal of the horse family, which is typically smaller than a horse and larger than, and has large ears and a braying call. An ass. It's an Old English word, assa, from Celtic word related to Welsh as sin. These words are old. There's bitch, let's see, homosexual, just typing that, homosexual, sexually attractive to people of one's own sex. Gay. It's the original word, the usage of the word gay, it meant happy. I mean carefree, you know. Look at those men over there. They're being gay, you know. They're being carefree. They're being they're showing off their enthusiasm, their happiness, their joy. But over time, it has become somewhat of a derogatory terminology. It's usually been talked about. Also, see, dated, brightly coloured or showy, a gay profusion of purple and pink sweet peas. with me going on this V-Rant, I'm not just yelling things. I am using words that has been used in the dictionary. So, if you want to condemn me for it, if you want to have certain areas ban this video, go right ahead. But this is just all instruction, like all these, all of it is just all of it is just to. What I'm doing now is just educating you on what certain words mean, you know. And this really frustrates me to think that schools in America do not want to educate their children, and I am literally I'm literally saying this. I'm going to. It's like painting the entire United States education system with this brush. They have small pockets of it. I have been doing it, but it's like you know, the Nazi Party in Germany. Prior to World War II and prior to World War I, they would have been a nice group of people, but due to the idiots of like Adolf Hitler stuffing things, you know, really putting in this ill repair, and that you can't. And you know, when you call someone Nazi, you call someone, you know, an evil person. The N-word just meant ignorant, you know. But white people can't use it and black people can. Let me tell you this. I'm telling every single black person who is watching this. If you don't want a white person to say it, you don't say it. You better set the example. And no, this is not a white man bitching about or acting like some little child who says, "Oh, I can't use that word. It's a bad word." Well, if you don't want it to be if you want to do hypocritical about it, you guys use that word and we can't. Well, then you guys can't say the word cracker. Even here in Australia, when you're referring to the Cracker Comedy Festival. Now, let's get. But now, you know, look at the whole. I'm painting the entire US education system with this, you know. You ban dictionaries, what else are you going to be banning next? You're going to be banning encyclopedias, because they have diagrams of penises and vaginas and breasts and what's in the anal area, you know. And quite a lot of nudity. While you are at it, America, I dare you to ban artwork in all of your museums. Ban every single part of it. Ban the statue of Michelangelo's David. Ban I think it's Venus on the half shell. And ban all forms of art of that caliber, because they are depicting nude figures, and with imposing, you think it's a thing that you cannot show your children. Now that, and let me see, this is what really makes me funny. What makes me deep down laugh, like a hyena and a kookaburra. You know, that laughing, you know. I can literally laugh at you Americans for doing this sort of stuff, you know. You say, oh, what about the children? What about this? What about that? What about the other? You would allow your children to play Call of Duty. You would allow your children to play Halo. You would allow your children to play any sort of violent video game in your home. You would allow your children to rip someone's head off in a video game. Get a gun in a video game. Get, you know, blade. Though this is a, you know, though it's a though this is like a blunt blade, or even, you know, something like this, you know, any little prick. You would allow kids to do, you know, and get this thing again, go creeping up behind someone in a video game and go ding 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 ding, yeah, you know, stab them, slit their throat, shoot them, blow them up, set them on fire. And in some video games there, they have torture scenes, and you would allow your kid to strap someone down to a bed and go, alright, we'll use a pair of scissors, we'll stab you in the hand, we'll slowly slit you down the torso and take out your guts, we'll rip out your heart, we'll turn you over and yank out your spine and see your head, and shake the spine and watch your head rattle like a maraca or a baby's rattle, you know. But you would allow your children to do that, and to see like the explosion of brains, and you see the explosion of body parts flying all over the place. You would allow that to be shown in, or to be viewed in your home, or even to. I'm not blaming video games. Video games, they are a good outlet source of anger and of violence. Trust me, I have played violent video games in the past, like Mortal Kombat, of its various formations, because I didn't like someone or I was angry at a certain situation. I just popped the game in, started to play, and I was. It's a releasing of anger. But if you're so concerned for kids, that I'm sitting down. If you're worried about kids about, you know, this tall, you know, this tall, and I'm doing it from the ground, looking down. Now we look back up, you know. And someone that small to go, and let me just reach over here. We'll get on the game station. Yeah, let's blow the guy's head off. Sweet. You would allow that to happen in your own homes, but yet, oh no, God forbid, and I do apologize to my Lord and Savior to bring him into this. Actually, in all forms of uneducated mannerism, you allow your kid to see that. And again, with me being a Christian, it is very hard. It's quite hard for me to admit this, but in the Bible there is sex, there is drug taking, there is violence, there is quite a lot of things that you would not want your child to know about, but yet it gets taught in school, in Sunday schools around, or not only in America but around the world. And I would allow my children to be open to that when I get married, and my wife and I do decide to go through with the bless of child rearing. But it's just so, I just see that all this hypocrisy in what I've just was reading up within America, in the United States of America. They go, oh, the education system is taking out dictionaries because it has all sex. I will put there's a guy from I must admit I love this guy. He's a true hero in my books. For the simple reason is he stood up and he fought for what was right, and the guy's name is Dee Snider, and he is the lead singer of a band called Twisted Sister. He stood up to some idiots who wanted to ban his music. Well, music is just music, and the dictionary is full of educational things. If you and I quote from him, he was talking about Tipper Gore, Al Gore's sex-obsessed wife, and yes, I did go there. If you go in search of sexual immorality in any form, well then you will find sexual immorality in any form. You would find sexual immorality in, in movies like Major Payne, oh, Damon Wayans is looking at a woman, or Major Payne is looking at someone looking at a woman with twisted and sexual depravity in his eyes. No, he's just looking at a woman. If all these so-called loving parents or loving committees actually, so when I use the word so-called, as that means I do know for a fact that they are not loving, they are not caring, they are not compassionate, they do not want their children to learn about anything that is not of their what they deem to be wholesome and pure. Well, my definition of wholesome and pure is what me and in the years to come my loving wife will be teaching our children what we know and what we know and what our beliefs are. We'll educate them to a point where they can make up their own minds and that. And for me, that is a wholesome family upbringing. My father and mother, my father worked so hard to give me an education. He brought me up in a nice, wholesome family background, in a home, My sister got married. My sister has 2 boys now, But this whole perverted. I can literally say this with gusto. This perverted view of wholesome. the father going, like the man going off to work, patting little Junior on the head, slapping his wife on the bum, and having like his little daughter on his knee saying who's daddy's little girl, or and as he's walking out the house, you know, and that cheesy music, the whole 1950s, 1960s, 1940s piece of crap. And yes, I can call it a piece of crap because back then it was all about the white rule. What really gets me going, you know, you go, oh, we're looking out for the wholesome family values by taking out the dictionaries. No way. You're doing it via white rule, white power. You want to do the whole white Aryan race deal. That is what this will lead to. Honestly, that is what this will lead to. Take out the dictionaries, take out the encyclopedias, take out anything that was an educational value that is against keeping people ignorant, keeping people from learning, making people ignorant, making people stupid, and teach them some bizarre white supremacy race BS, or if you're or even Latino race supremacy, or African, or any sort of race supremacy bullshit, which is very stupid. The more we are educated, the more we learn, the less stupid we become, the less intolerant we'll be, the less we will rely on stupidity from the past. And as a Christian, the Bible is very, very informative, so don't use the Bible against me. I know my Bible. So, you know, zip it with the Bible, please. So, in closing of this video, I urge you to put back the dictionaries. Don't censor them. Don't do nothing to them. Just let them in there. Let the children learn. Let them grow. Let their minds grow. Who knows? Maybe the word oral sex could lead to a young lady going to gynecology, or a man going to into sexual health medical research, or a woman going to, you know, into or even a group of people, you know, striving to do like a medical degree in sexual reproduction, you know. And who knows, maybe, and with the reintroduction of these books uncensored, you could have future Nobel Peace Prize winners. You could have basketball, football, sports stars who are smart, who are intelligent, who know how to save up for, who knows how to do certain things with their brains outside of sport. And man, it just it just, you know, really frustrates me to think that people would allow banning, you know, dictionaries and that in schools because of age appropriate material in there. I just say this: you're just plainly showing your ignorance to what would be in years to come a true epidemic of unwanted teenage pregnancies. you're fueling that fire. And I'm guessing you don't want that fuel to be that fire to be fueled. You want to snuff that fire out. And the way to snuff that fire out is to have as much educational material as you can. And yeah, that's it. You take out educational material, you're gonna have unwanted pregnancies. You're gonna have you're gonna have teenage a lot of teenage boys and girls dying of drug overdoses and things of that nature because of your ignorance towards the dictionaries. Don't do it. Bring back these dictionaries. Bring them back with full gusto. Promote the learning of dictionaries. I'm a Christian, and I do a passage a day. I read a passage of the Bible a day, which I'll be doing so in the next half an hour. I read it before I go and have a shower. As the Word of God cleanses my insides, so does the water outside. That's how I look at it. Just tell them to read 3 words a day and understand the learning of them. As once again, more of the kids learn, the less silly things they'll do. That's it for me, and I hope this will help you out. See you later, and God bless.